Hey guys, Tyra here, bringing you a 1v1 today. We are on Kholodny Ferma, playing for you today. Spawning on the left we have Scoped, playing as Ostheer, and his loadout is Festung Armor, Jaeger Infantry, and German Infantry. Facing off against him on the right, we have E, and what Google Translate tells me is RifleLittlePrince. Playing his US forces, and his loadout is Airborne, Recon Support, and Rifle Company. In terms of rankings, Scoped around rank 60 and RifleLittlePrince around rank 80 with their respective factions. So looking to get aggressive here with the MG42 straight away, rushing to the middle of the map, which does leave you exposed to harass through this avenue, which is very common, especially for US forces against Ostheer. So this is a risky strategy to bring your machine gun along like this. Here it goes. Jumps onto the cutoff. Pioneers are getting low quickly. MG is just in range of that heavy cover and gets neutralized before having to retreat with the Pioneers. For now, could crawl out of the machine gun's arc, try to recover from the suppression, but currently just staying in the heavy cover, waiting for this squad to come round the flank. Cancelled his capturing on the munitions point there. Oh, and I think he's going to get suppressed, and he realizes that. Tries to jump back into the building. The MG42 can slug it out, as long as it doesn't get flanked against the building from that angle. Oh, that's a dicey one though. He's going to have 3 models firing at the squad, likely not behind cover. Could lose that quite quickly from there. Repositions it again. Yeah, this is what I thought he was initially going to do. Just leave it set up there. Make sure the Grenadiers stop against any advances from this angle. Here comes some Pathfinders now. It is Recon Support selected from RifleLittlePrince. Oh, and that is going to be a dead machine gun looking likely. Oh, that is a really lucky break. Especially with the Pathfinder squad around there with those criticals they can shoot. Lucky break for Scoped. Either way, did get his fuel connected first. Taking a while to get the munitions under control, but that's still actually going to be connected first as well. RifleLittlePrince kind of looking to get aggressive. He's gone for three squads into the officer, which is going to be the lieutenant. And he is doing a little bit of damage here. Okay, looks like Scope gearing up for another push. Oh, very late starting tier 2 tech here. It's anticipating it would already be completed. Maybe he'd be building it. Only going for 3 Grenadiers as well. This is where you can lose a lot of momentum against US forces as the officer hits the field. If you only have 3 units and you're not rushing out your light vehicle at a super quick timing. And 50 cal coming in for RifleLittlePrince. G42 being used very aggressively here, once again making a move onto this cutoff. Sticking around to get the capture on the VP before coming for the cutoff play. Meanwhile, a rifle squad heading straight up to the fuel.
Just got cut off.
Oh, And actually forces the retreat on that grenadier. I'm not sure what he's really up to there. I thought he'd run to the cutoff, but didn't end up doing that. It looks like this will be disconnected at the very least. 222 coming in now. Pretty decent on the timing, yeah. Got 5 fuel late, but both players were without their fuels for quite some time, so overall a little bit delayed this game in terms of fuel timings. Scoped getting a LMG early on his grenadiers before healing. And here comes the 222. Looks like he's heading towards the rifles first. Very close to Vet 1 on that squad. And instantly hits the retreat, not trying to, trying to accumulate that last bit of veherency. Hit the snare before retreating. And very early ambulance here for RifleLittlePrince as well. Which might open the door for this 222 to get some more damage done. Generally, you see Stuart hitting the field right about now. And yeah, Rifle Squad does go down. Bazooka comes and forces away the 222, but nice chase down there from Scoped. Stayed bolt. Got his reward for it. And going for a second 222. Does get shut down pretty hard by the Stuart. Stuart's just got so much armor. 222 really struggles to penetrate unless you're on the rear. It's very hard to accomplish. Squad getting chased off there, but either way, it did capture the fuel. I mean, neutralize the fuel and capture the munitions. Oh, there's actually a light AT mine down here. G42 in a nice position to stop the capture. A little bit late on the reaction as well. Bazooka in the building doing some damage to the 222. Here comes the Stuart. Got a sniper actually from Scoped as well. Oh, this could be the end of the MG42 though. Stuart needs like 2 shots to kill it. Oh, it's missing. Rifle grenade, I think I heard one. Oh, he actually got it. Chased quite deep and killed the MG. Thought he wouldn't chase that far. And down the bunker now. He's actually going to come up and steal it away here as well. Sniper comes out of the tech structure. Instantly has to retreat in the face of the Stuart. Stuart going in for the sniper kill. Double 222s in the back repairing. Luckily Stuart missing the shots, or maybe not targeting the sniper. Faust comes through on the Stuart. There's some paratroopers being dropped in, as well as the Pack Howie. And it looks like the MG42 is going to be stolen away here. So, RifleLittlePrince getting one back. Stealing away the MG. Nice pickup. Double 222s. See what he can get done with them. As I said, I feel like it's very hard to use double 222s against Stuart. Ooh. Oh my god, and he dropped the LMG as well. That is just disaster stations for Scoped. Oh no. Nasty Pack Howie shot. A little bit of rifleman follow-up. Now Scoped is way far behind. Let's see if he can orchestrate a bit of a comeback here. Ooh. 222's coming forwards, but as you can see here, Stuart's frontal armor too strong. Nothing doing there. Stuart just staying in the thick of things. Trying to avoid getting Fausted here, it looks like. He lets his guard down. Faust is going to connect. Sniper picking away from behind the church. Going for a pack now. I think that's a good choice. It's going to need it. And another grenadier, also a fair idea. Another option would be Panzer Grenadiers, which are generally pretty decent on this map, but I think he just wants another squad with a snare to help protect a sniper from a vehicle rush. So it's a fair choice. But sometimes it's worth thinking about P-Greens, especially if you're a little bit low on munitions and can't really afford a weapon upgrade for the Grenadiers. Oh, Stuart running straight down the road. But pack setting up. Stuart getting repelled there. Oh wow, he went for bazookas on his paratroopers. You don't see that too often. Look how low that building is. One more pack how he shot, but it looks like he's not firing at it. Sniper going to work on the 50 cal in the church. Yeah, a bit unusual seeing the bazooka paratroopers. Can of course plant mines. Have the super bazookas, 100 damage and Civ 80. Oh, and he's gone actually for an M8 as well. So really trying to extend this light vehicle phase. Scoped actually has quite a lot of fuel. But could get overrun here. Gonna have to be very careful with his pack positioning. But the double 222s actually do fare very well against the Greyhound. That's why I'm a little bit surprised to see it being used here. Maybe if he'd already knocked out one of the 222s. Would be a stronger idea. Bring him and spin around. Just out of sight range of the pack. Your scope's going to have to be very, very careful. Could get just completely overrun. Delicate position for him. Pack, how are you going to work on the pack? It's coming around with the sweeper. Make sure he's not going to run over any tellers. Nice mine sweeping from RifleLittlePrince. Oh, and full retreat, the MG42 getting the suppression on. And Greyhound coming through the middle. Pack sitting up again though. Stuart's actually just been left at the bottom. Bazooka missing there. The sniper should be able to get some nice shots on these squads in the north here. But he might lose control of his fuel in the process. Here comes the 222. Well, in fact, both of them coming up. It's the retreat. Some prioritized vehicles. Gets a little bit of damage in, but nothing too serious. Double 222's pulled back. But has lost control of his fuel. Looks like he has completed his first stage of tech. Needs to put down the building still. And fuel's going to be coming very slowly, having lost control of it now. And RifleLittlePrince just playing a really steady game, not going super aggressive, trying to close it out. Slowly strangling Scoped. Yes, it's been a bit of his manpower float there, going for some Panzer Grenadiers now. one thing to watch when you're behind. Do you feel a little bit overwhelmed? And you end up floating some resources. You don't have as much free time to think about what you're building. Doubly important to... Oh, so he's switching ammo, yep, to the incendiary rounds. Ooh, 222 just escapes. Close call. Back out, he forces a retreat. Oh, here comes the Greyhound. 222's doing some good damage. 222's getting out. Stuart, I feel like, just hasn't been used to its full potential the last few minutes since the Greyhound hit the field. Maybe RifleLittlePrince is having trouble controlling both light vehicles at once. Ooh. And that pack, Howie. Only 4 kills, but it's been doing some huge hits. A lot of health damage. Didn't even notice what hit the sniper, but it also got forced off for some healing. Here we go. Maybe this is the time for the Stuart. No. Who's just backing completely off the battlefield for some more repairs. Could be a time for Scope to get another Pioneer. He's been struggling to keep repairs on both of his 222s. So maybe he needs to save all his manpower to complete his tech. But yeah, maybe he could just get another squad of Pioneers, because he kind of needs these 222s to battle his way back onto the map. He needs to get his tech down. A lot of activities that the Pioneers need to complete. And then once he is at he's going for a second pack. Okay, that's also a decent idea to deal with light vehicles. But yeah, once he does, you know, because it's what, about 30 fuel to put down the tier 3 tech structure? So it's just about there for a tank. So you're having two repair squads for once your first medium tank hits the field will also be very helpful. Let's go with the second pack. And a good timing as well to deal with this incoming Sherman for RifleLittlePrince. So they're trying to make his way back out. Oh, butterfly bombs. Ooh, okay. Pack survives. Yeah, actually pushing forwards. Forcing off the Stuart. Yeah, man, that stolen MG42. Ah. Causing all sorts of issues there. Sniper picking some shots though. Sherman about to hit the field. Here come the double 222s. Finally repaired. Pathfinder's also forced off. This could be a moment here for the double 222s. He knows that the Stuart was actually in the middle, unsupporting the Greyhound. I think he could bum rush it here and knock it out. But decides not to, playing a more conservative game.
Crowds are sniffing around our asses. Tactical point being captured.
Oh, about to spot that Sherman though. Being upgraded with the machine gun. Oh, spots that M5 mine from. Ooh. The paratroopers sitting up, but doesn't quite get an angle. Oh, he's doing some greedy repairs up here on the Greyhound. Doesn't get punished too hard. And once again, yeah, not getting aggressive on the Greyhound. I thought he'd try to kill it there. Double 222s are very effective against it. Oh, decrease the pack, Howie. Here comes the Sherman. This is quite low already, this pack, and on negative cover. Luckily the first shot from the Sherman misses. Pack setting up, gets one shot in. Bounced on the Stuart, so that can't really come to help. Oh, but Pack. Oh, what's he doing with this Pack? Oh, he runs it way too close, but Sherman overshooting the mark. Takes one shot, but gets decrewed there. Both Packs decrewed. He's sending in the 222s. Oh, but he's got to get to the rear armor. One of them goes down. Oh, calling in the cluster bombs. Here comes the command tank. That gets decrewed, trying to steal away the pack, and command tank. Ooh. Smoking off the retreat. Sherman gets out of there. And Jackson coming in now for RifleLittlePrince. Command tank going in. Risky. Oh. Bazooka powers are there. Stops the command tank from chasing. The command tank allows Scoped at the very least to maintain control of his two packs. Still way behind. Oh, could even steal away the pack out here. That would be a nice steal.
Pioneers ready for assignment.
Some beacons up as well. Reinforce the powers from. Give a little bit of scouting information as well. Big LMG burst, but Sniper survives. Good reaction time on the retreat there. Oh, I didn't even notice. MG42 went down.
They got wiped out.
Did something else just go down there? He lost his re-echelons, dealing back the MG42. Did he lose a rifle squad as well? Not sure. I think up here, but Jackson makes his presence known. It's a good hit on it. Double packs though, forcing away the Stuart. Command tank comes forwards. Oh, this could be trouble. And the command tank goes down. Mr. Bomb's called in. Oh, he's running right into them. Oh, almost loses the Grenadiers. Now Jackson looking to get aggressive. Coming after the 222. It's one hit on here. Oh man, bit of a parting issue. Jackson connects with the killing blow. Kind of blocked his own 222 a little bit there with the pack setting up. And our pack howitzer did actually get away as well. RifleLittlePrince.
The capture point is being overrun. Retreat. Forward on.
Trying to sweep these mines in the south. Oh, he actually kills the 50 cal there.
Just got wiped out.
Here comes the Sherman though, back up to full. Sniper gets out of there. Finders now escape. Could go for a double Faust here if he wants to slow it down, but decides to just evac completely. I think he's switching rounds back to high explosive now that the command tank has died. Oh, and MG42 actually goes down there frontally, but this could be nasty. Oh, luckily Sherman misses his mark there, otherwise could have lost both squads. Pretty tightly clumped. Oh, he's even using the raid tactics on the Greyhound here, doing some territory capture. Another command tank coming in for scopes.
We're getting plastered over here. Enemy riflemen. Promotion just came down. Contact enemy infantry. Crash Panzer.
So They're getting some good shots in, but also getting return fire. Ooh. Command tank going after the Greyhound, but Greyhound should be too quick for it. Manages to escape.
Crowds are taking one of our points.
Recruits the 50 cal in the south with the paratroopers. Oh, but shooting at the wrong target with that recruit MG42 in the middle. Oh, I didn't even notice. Caught in the cluster bombs in the back line. But, well avoided. Nice shot from the Stewart. Sherman repairing up. Scott now has a pretty strong core of infantry. Supported by the command tank. Should be faring pretty well. Ooh. The infantry engagements. Once again though, it's going to come down to his pack positioning. Up against a lot of vehicles. And Sherman going in. Stewart goes down. Pack sitting up at a nice angle, predicting the Sherman's movement. Trying to chase down. He's sick of that sniper. He's going in for the kill on it. Oh, these are a lot of low health squads here. Command tank getting some shots in. Oh my god! And they all survive. And the Sherman goes down. That command tank shot on the rear armor, getting the penetrating hit combining with the Faust. Enough to finish the job. And really, it has to be said for RifleLittlePrince not sending the Jackson into support at all against the command tank during that engagement. A huge blunder. He saw red, he saw the sniper, chased down the base, and that's a big loss. Scope seems to be slowly turning the tide here.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
It's not all bad news for Scoped as well, because did still tick to Battle Phase 2, so not too far away from his next tank. Unlike if he, went straight for a command tank and... Actually, what is he doing down there? He's trying to kill that mine that he swept or spotted a while ago.
We're losing a capture point.
Sniper getting some good shots through the middle. 29 kills now. Trying to leave his Pathfinder's camouflage, using its long line of sight to ambush with these cluster bombs. Sniper right in the middle of them. Ooh. Just evades them. And here comes the Sherman though, going in once again. Double packs, and one of them's vetted up as well. Vet 2. No one vet 1 actually. Oh! Oh my god! Both of these Grenadiers gonna escape on that low health. Appears so. Sherman trying to back out. Think how he trying to soften up these units in the middle. Double packs is hard to deal with. But RifleLittlePrince could just get another Sherman with 2 Shermans and the Greyhound. Should be able to completely overwhelm Scoped, who doesn't have another vehicle of his own yet. He's just spent quite a lot of munitions on something.
A capture point is being overrun.
Perhaps not. Double sweepers as well from Scoped. Taking every precaution with those paratroopers on the field with their mines. Ooh! Use the incendiary shot there. And he gets the kill for the trouble. Nicely done. Get him back into it. Bugs played last time. Okay. Jackson moving around to the north here. Randy is just charging through the middle. MG was set up on negative cover. Gunner just getting sniped again and again and again.
Just got wiped out.
Retreat there. Here comes the Sherman.
Swing it around.
Pack has sight of this thanks to the sniper's long line of sight. Sherman hesitating, taking some damage. Oh, cluster bombs coming in. Largely avoided, but did a lot of health damage using the smoke. But attack ground there from the packs. And double Faust should kill this. It's a bit of a crush. Oh, it doesn't have enough munitions for another Faust. Okay, now the pack's gonna try chase it down. Look for the kill. Command tank pushing up in support. P-Green's coming as well. Sherman trying to escape. Where's that Jackson? Still up in the north. Needs to mobilize maybe his Greyhound as well, coming in from the rear. That could be devastating. Double packs lining up on the Jackson. One connects, and a white phosphorus actually on the packs. That's a nice touch. And force them back for some healing. Coming all the way down to the bottom for Jackson coming in here. Oh, misses the killing blow on the command tank. Double bazookas could still get the job done. Oh, but he doesn't quite get the shot off. They're going down fast. And he's got a P-Green squad. Doesn't even need it. Sniper gets the kill on retreat. Close to max range. Command tank getting some more work done here in the south. Gonna force away this 50 cal. Sherman, yeah, should just stay there. Try to get his repairs completed. No condition to chase. Either way, Scope there racking up a pretty good kill count. We can take a look at that now. Slightly ahead, but I'm sure that sniper's doing a lot of the heavy lifting. 36 kills now. Making life really hard for RifleLittlePrince. Ooh, nice shot from the pack owie. Unfortunately, not quite camouflaged in the capture circle, so still disconnected. Still floating quite a lot. He's got another Sherman in production, but still has 800 manpower spare. Enough to build a whole nother tank. And then a squad. Okay, Sherman ready to rumble once again. Jackson also completed repairs.
Big step up is coming.
Looks no tech yet for scoped. Oh, here comes the Sherman, and that is a low health Grenadier. The Sherman doesn't have the machine gun upgrade though, so largely relying on the main gun for the kill. And he gets it. Double packs though. Oh, that's going to be the end of the Sherman, I think. Yeah. At least he got a Grenadier for the trouble, but double packs are scary, man. Going for another Sherman. Could get another squad of Pathfinders as well. I think that would be a fair decision. At least they can camouflage, not quite as vulnerable to the sniper. Have the extra line of sight, which could help him outmaneuver the double packs with his vehicles. Greyhound getting out of there. Oh, could take a Faust actually here though. Looks like he is going to take a Faust. Jackson is up there. Double pack's actually rotating to the north now. Command tank coming in, but Jackson looking for a shot. And misses.
We are losing a sector.
Meanwhile, a big assault through the middle for RifleLittlePrince. Doesn't have the strongest infantry base anymore though. Has been bled a lot in that department. Pathfinder's going down quickly. Jackson super low for the packs. Greyhound also might not be able to escape here. No, it looks like he's not going to chase in any further. But the Pathfinders did end up going down to the sniper. Seems like RifleLittlePrince is having trouble with controlling all the engagements in the late game. He had a strong start, but his late game micro is letting him down. Double packs. Get a shot on the Sherman. Luckily, one of them misses. Sherman's going to escape. Some overall quite bad Sherman control, I'd say. Just the way he avoided like dodging it. Dodged basically straight back, whereas if he went out to the side and then back, could have got out of the pack arc. Oh, and machine gun goes down in the middle.
We lost a gun crew.
Yeah, RifleLittlePrince had that strong start, but now he's struggling. Very slow to repair up the Sherman there. And here comes a Panzer IV now from Scopes. Could this be a moment where RifleLittlePrince starts to get overwhelmed? Looks like he actually rebuilt a rifleman, which I'm a little bit surprised. Pakawi trying to escape. Greedy is on the chase. I think he's going to get the decrew on it. No! Oh, that's a close call. Here comes the Sherman. Oh, but double Panzers. Ooh, he gets in just before. These two's quick on the recruit, but the double packs knocking down the Sherman very quickly, and the command tank actually penetrates frontally, gets the kill. Oh, and come the cluster bombs. Sherman chasing. Packs in trouble. There's a lot of health damage, doesn't decrew them, and actually gets stunned by his own cluster bombs. Pops the smoke there. Panzer Tactician. Jackson chasing forwards. I think he needs 3 shots to kill that Panzer IV though. And command tank continuing to do some damage. Packs managed to escape to the north.
We are losing a sector.
2 Shermans down. Basically nothing in response there from RifleLittlePrince. Maybe he's just going to try go for the victory point win. Scoped is getting low on the clock. Sniper looking for some shots on that 50 cal in the middle. Another Sherman coming in for RifleLittlePrince, still floating a huge amount of manpower though. Let's have a lot of map control as well. Plenty of resources flooding in, should be not too far away from another. Nope. It's going for a 50 cal on his Sherman. It looks like he's just going to let the Greyhound die up here. Jumps the crew out. Might not survive. Command tank. Oh, does escape. But I feel like that Greyhound was heavily underutilized in the mid to late game. Like there's so many opportunities for the Greyhound to come in from a different angle and just knock out the packs, but it seems like RifleLittlePrince doesn't have a very good vehicle control in these late game scenarios. Just kind of relies on the early game aggression from this commander with the double light vehicles to carry him through.
We are in a dangerous situation. 100 points remaining.
Putting down some ace mines on the victory point, good idea. 6 under 100, needs to hold on to them. RifleLittlePrince going for another 50 cal here, not a bad idea, try and lock down the VPs. It will just be a sitting duck to the sniper though. Tries to use him through the center. Panzer IV is mobilizing to the middle now. Looks like all the vehicles though for RifleLittlePrince out for repairs at the moment. Could switch vehicle crews as well. That Greyhound crew could give a little bit of veterancy to the Sherman. Might be an idea. Infantry alone really struggling here for RifleLittlePrince, but good use of the white phosphorus. It has been working well for him so far. And Jackson getting some good hits on the command tank. Hits a Teller though with the Sherman. Panzer IV is currently out for repairs, and Sherman looks like it might get away with this. Jackson did get some really good damage done, but man, I'm sure RifleLittlePrince is bleeding. Oh my god, they were, I think Scoped had a 5 kill lead when we last checked in, but now it's a 30 kill lead.
The capture point is being overrun.
It's really starting to overwhelm. One more Sherman, okay. That could be it for RifleLittlePrince though, if he just uses his tanks harmoniously. Doesn't send them in one by one to deal with the packs, but I see another Panzer IV coming in for scopes. That might be a little bit too much for RifleLittlePrince to deal with. Oh!
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
I don't see enemy down.
A capture point is under attack.
Did a Pioneer go down? Jackson going forwards, takes a big hit from the packs. Oh, and luckily they missed the killing blow. That sniper providing them with excellent sight, maximizing the effectiveness at long range. Now these tanks are just getting pieced up here by the double packs. Scope just pushing right down the center. Oh, and he jumps back into the Sherman just before it completes repairs. It's a mine damage, not a Faust damage, so I have to repair that all the way to full. Jumps out. Jumps back in. Oh. We lost one more model from that squad. Couldn't recreate the vehicle there. That was a close call. But here comes the Sherman actually on the rear. Both of them with the AP ammo equipped. And the bazooka actually finishes the job. P4 goes down. Here come the other ones. Looking for a bit of cleanup. Hacker's there. Taking some white phosphorus damage though. Looks like he's gonna back that out. Not trying to pick shots though, long range with the Jackson. I thought he'd be looking for some sniper shots here, whilst he has the units providing sight. Here come the Panzer IVs. Jackson gets a hit in finally. We have a squad here waiting for with a snare potentially. There's a little bit low on munitions currently, however. The pack is like really far forwards. And tank hunting. Looks like the Jackson and Sherman repaired up currently. Scope setting up the triple cap now though. No, maybe not. Backs away with that Grenadier. Double 50 cals. Sniper gets out of there before they get some shots in.
Alright, you guys, make ready.
Here comes the command tank now. Both the machine guns setting up on the road.
HMG squad ready for action.
Get a decent amount of damage done on the sniper. Ooh, but the command tank getting some good hits in.
Capture point.
Just escapes with it.
We've dropped to 200 points.
He's at the waiting. She takes one shot worth of damage. Script has a lot of manpower. Really wants that fuel. Probably needs another pioneer as well. Okay, so he starts at rise. I say that. Ooh, a bit of friendly fire from the Jackson.
Just got cut off.
Friendly's killed one.
Report of an infantry
Oh, and
unit
the squad
being
went
wiped
down
out.
to the Peagrins.
We got a Panzer flag!
Oh, but the Peagrins also go down. Nice shot from the HE Sherman. Okay, so we've got two Shermans down here. It's gonna come down to positioning. Sniper not providing sight currently, but Pack's seen some shots, and I'm not sure how he can see. Does he have spotting scopes, maybe? No? I'm sure I could see the Jackson at that range.
Trying to outflank you! Deal with the COH!
Oh, machine gun goes down there.
A gun crew.
RifleLittlePrince going for a rifle squad. Kind of surprising. I feel like he really should just go for one more tank. 3 Shermans and a Jackson. How could that go wrong at that stage? And just like run, right click all of them right into the middle and still end up winning the engagement. Unions go down. And command tank going ambulance hunting perhaps? Well, what? Oh, Jackson vehicle crew. And a bit of sightseeing. It's back in. Still hasn't completed repairs on that though.
Overrunning one of our capture points.
And points are just about even now. RifleLittlePrince has just had no map control whatsoever. It's kind of like being very timid with his vehicles.
You're hitting our flag!
Taking a lot of damage from the packs and getting very little done in response. Trying to recruit all his 50 cals now.
Routes are taking one of our points.
Scope should be looking to build another tank himself. Oh, here we go. Looks like maybe he's going to try to do something here. Pack's heading in that direction. Okay, one of them setting up.
75 goddamn points.
It's a couple hits on the Sherman and he backs out. It's the S-mines a little bit, also a machine gun locking down that VP in the north, so nothing happening there. RifleLittlePrince also has quite a lot of resources again, could go for one more tank.
Under attack.
Same for Scoped. Scoped's in the driver's seat right now.
Our supply line just got cut off.
So he's going to try send a squad to the north, clear out that machine gun, open up the capture. Actually a Talamine here. Nice positioning. Okay, hold down on the command tank in middle. That's a good meme. There we go. Sherman chasing away squads in the north. There's still some east mines up there though. It's going to have to clear them out by running over it with the Sherman. 50 points left for RifleLittlePrince. Once again sending his vehicle crew on a tour. Sherman out here doing nothing. Abandoned. Vehicle crew finally heading up to that northern VP, but machine gun getting cleared out in the south. And this vehicle crew trying to repair the Jackson, leaving the vehicle unattended. This could be disastrous. Did go for another Sherman, so he should have 3 Shermans now. This should be a walk in the park. Oh, but he's kind of just sending them all in one at a time. Jackson not in position to fire at this Panzer IV. And this one hits the tower that was planted up there, coming through to the middle. This one getting recrewed. Jackson missing its return fire shot. The first shot's got off. And this one gets abandoned, in fact. VP's draining out. 25 left for RifleLittlePrince. He does have another cluster bombs at the ready. Just needs to pull the trigger on it. And might be too little too late at this stage. Oh boy.
Krauts just took out an entire gun crew.
Okay, here comes the cluster bombs. But Jackson getting shot on the rear for free. No, that's major artillery, in fact. Now double packs lining up on the Sherman in the south. Sherman, it's P4. Oh, but as he goes through the abandoned animation, gets the kill in response. Got 4 VPs left. RifleLittlePrince going to lose the game here. Drain out on the VPs. And there you go. 4. Well, strong early game for RifleLittlePrince, but man, his control in the mid to late game just fell off a cliff. You see, he really relies on like that strong, like double light vehicle overwhelm in the early game to win his matches, combined with the M83 cluster bombs. Because yeah, his vehicle control in the mid and late game not to the level that his rank suggests, honestly. But well played from Scoped. You know, he had a rocky start there. Could have taken out the Greyhound a lot earlier with the double 222s. Maybe he's unsure of how that matchup goes. But yeah, the Greyhound much more squishy than the Stuart. Double 222s can bully it very easily. And yeah, some really solid sniper play. Is that coming through in the clutch? Also, the command tank was a nice play to save the day when both those packs were decrewed. Otherwise, he could have lost the game on the spot right there. But, you know, if he got his tech down, he might have had a tank out at that stage. He'd gone for that second Pioneer a little bit earlier. Either way, nice game, and I'll wrap on that, guys. If you like your game to be cast by me, details in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you off the next thrilling installment. Goodbye, and good luck.